Welcome to Lesson 3, How to Read Airport Data Blocks. Sectional charts provide critical information about airports, including their location, runway length, elevation, and communication frequencies. This information is contained in airport data blocks, which are essential for drone pilots to understand, especially when operating near airports or controlled airspace. Airport data blocks give pilots a quick reference to key details about an airport, helping both manned and unmanned aircraft operators make informed decisions. For drone pilots, reading these blocks correctly ensures compliance with FAA regulations and helps determine if prior authorization is needed before flying in the area. On sectional charts, airports are represented by blue or magenta symbols along with an adjacent rectangular data block that contains important airport information. The color of the airport symbol provides a quick indication of whether the airport is controlled or uncontrolled. Blue airport symbols indicate the presence of an operating control tower, meaning the airport is in controlled airspace, Class B, C, or D. Magenta airport symbols indicate non-towered airports, which are usually located in Class G or Class E airspace. Each airport data block contains a set of standardized details, which include the airport name, its three-letter identifier, its elevation and mean sea level, MSL, communication frequencies, runway length, and other operational details. Let's take a look at some examples. Example 1. Tucson International Airport is a controlled airport with Class C airspace, meaning it has an active control tower and drone pilots must receive FAA authorization before operating in its airspace. Airport symbol, blue, indicating it has a control tower, meaning it is in controlled airspace, Class C. Tower frequency 118.3, pilots use this to communicate with ATC. ATIS, Automatic Terminal Information Service, 123.8, provides weather and airport condition updates. Airport elevation 2,643 feet MSL. Unicom frequency 122.95, used for general aviation communications and services. Because Tucson International Airport, TUS, is in Class C airspace, drone pilots must request FAA authorization through LANCE or the FAA drone zone before flying in the area. The presence of controlled airspace means the airspace is actively managed by air traffic control to accommodate large amounts of commercial and general aviation traffic. Example 2, Sedona Airport, SEZ, is a non-towered airport located in Class G airspace. Drone pilots operating near this airport do not need prior FAA authorization, but must be aware of manned aircraft using the airport. Airport symbol, magenta, indicating it is a non-towered airport in uncontrolled Class G airspace. CTAF, Unicom frequency 123.0. Pilots use this frequency to self-announce their position and intentions. Since Sedona Airport is in Class G airspace, drone pilots do not need prior FAA authorization to operate near the airport, as long as they follow standard Part 1 07 altitude limits and yield the right-of-way to manned aircraft. However, it's important to monitor the CTAF frequency, 123.0, to stay aware of nearby air traffic. Keep in mind that although Sedona Airport SEZ is in Class G airspace, it is surrounded by Class E airspace that begins at 700 feet above ground level, AGL. This configuration is typical for non-towered airports. As long as your drone operations are conducted below 700 feet AGL, you are in Class G airspace, which is uncontrolled. For drone pilots, reading an airport data block is critical for determining if prior FAA authorization is required before operating near an airport. If the airport is in Class B, C, or D airspace, authorization must be obtained through LANCE, Low Altitude Authorization and Notification Capability, or FAA Drone Zone. For example, if a drone pilot wants to operate near Tucson International Airport, the sectional chart reveals it is in Class C airspace, meaning FAA approval is required. However, if the pilot plans to fly near Sedona Airport, which is in Class G airspace, no prior FAA authorization is needed, though it is still essential to remain aware of manned aircraft in the area. Here are some key takeaways from this lesson. Airport data blocks provide critical details, including airport name, tower status, elevation, communication frequencies, and runway length. Blue symbols indicate towered airports in controlled airspace, while magenta symbols indicate non-towered airports in uncontrolled airspace. The three-letter identifier helps pilots look up additional airport details. CTAF and Unicom frequencies are essential for monitoring air traffic near non-towered airports. Understanding airport data blocks will help you navigate sectional charts effectively and ensure compliance with FAA regulations. In the next lesson, we'll explore how to read obstruction information, which is critical for avoiding hazards and maintaining safe flight operations. Let's continue.